Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a fun combination of fashion and beauty. So lately my mind has all been about more like minimalistic style, whether that's in my fashion choices or my makeup. So I have a quick everyday makeup routine at the end of this video, and to start it off I'm doing a little fashion haul slash outfit of the day. So yeah, I am partnering with Quince for today's video, which I'm super excited about. So thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. And yeah, let's dive right in. I have a few of the pieces here behind me, which I'll try on and show you guys. I also have a gorgeous bag to show you as well. So if you guys are not familiar with Quince, they're basically all about offering really high quality, premium, luxury type pieces at an affordable, accessible price point, which I love. So if you're someone who loves the quality of higher end or designer pieces, but you don't love the price, you definitely need to check them out. So not only do they offer really great quality pieces at a great price point, but they also really strive for sustainability in their practices. They also try to use organic materials when possible. And get this, they have free shipping and 365-day returns. That is unheard of basically in the retail space, especially when it comes to clothing. So I feel like that says a lot about their brand. They're really confident in the quality of their pieces and that you're gonna love them, and I feel like you are. So let's get into it. All right, so I just threw on a basic white tee, also from Quince. I feel like this is the foundation of pretty much all of my outfits lately. I've really realized that my style is changing and evolving into just very like minimal, basic, put together. I don't know if it's because I'm a mom now or I'm just like in my mid-30s, but I really love just classic, go-to timeless vibes for the most part, unless it's like a special occasion. But day to day, I really love just basic pieces. And I'm not saying that I'm trying to like build like a capsule wardrobe, because I'm not a minimalist person at all, but I feel like I really want to invest in high quality basic pieces, and Quince really offers that at a great price point, so the investment doesn't feel so intimidating. So that being said, I threw on a basic white tee. Now I'm going to pair it with this leather jacket. I have never really invested or bought a real leather jacket before because the price point, like who has $600, $700, $800 to spend on, you know, a leather bomber? This one from Quince is $250, which is such a great deal. I love this. It's 100% top grain leather and it is so buttery soft. I love the shape and silhouette. It's going to be very timeless and something that I can keep in my wardrobe for years to come. So here it is on. This is their oversized bomber. I love the silhouette of this. I love how it's not like overly bulky. Sometimes when you have an oversized leather, it just feels really heavy, really constrictive, and this is not what's happening here at all. So just to pair this with jeans, you could pair it with leggings, you could pair this with the pants I'm gonna show you. I just love this and I feel like I will have this forever. And I'm even thinking like I could maybe pass this on to my daughter when she's, you know, of age. But yeah, I really, really love this. Next up we have this Mongolian cashmere. Yes, I said cashmere structured cardigan. I don't have anything like this in my wardrobe. I do have so many cardigans. A, none of them are cashmere, and B, none of them have this structure detail. So you'll see when I put it on, but it looks like it's just like a standard cardigan, but it's actually like nipped in at the waist a little bit, and the quality of this is impeccable. Like the buttons, the rib detailing, obviously the cashmere. This is such a thick cashmere. Usually the cashmere that I'm used to is like really thin. This is so thick and warm. It's perfect for layering, but let me just throw it on for you guys quick. I have this in a small. I probably could have done an extra small and then it would be a little bit more cinched in and fitted at the waist, but I just love this. I love the little shape here. I love that the sleeves are a little bit of like a bell sleeve, like not too much, and this is the softest thing I've ever put on my body. It is so soft and cozy, and I know that I would just be living in this all fall and winter this year and years to come, which I love. So I'm gonna keep this sweater on because I wanna build an outfit around it because I love it so much. So I'm going to be pairing it with my next pick from Quince. This is their mulberry silk pant. So I've really been loving the whole silky, satiny pajama trend vibe. I wore like a similar kind of vibe out to dinner last week or the week before, I don't even know what day it is. But those were satin, and while they look really great, they're not the best quality, honestly. They're very like static, clingy to my legs and very thin, but they worked well for, you know, what I was wearing them for. But these are silk, and not only are they silk, but they're washable silk, which is huge because normally you hear silk and you're like, oh my God, I have to go to a dry cleaner. Not the case with this. So I'm gonna throw these on for you guys, but these are such high quality pants. And I feel like they're definitely warmer than the satin pants I wore because those, like the wind blew and I was freezing. But these, they're definitely thicker and really high quality, and like I said, washable. So let me throw these on. All right, so I just put on my white t-shirt and threw the cardigan over my shoulders and paired it with these pants, which I'll show you guys in a full body shot. But I wanted to show you it a little bit more in a casual way because I know silk sounds like way fancy, but I feel like this way just makes a basic white t-shirt feel so much more like fancy and chic with the silk, but not too fancy. So I love this, and it truly feels like I'm wearing pajama pants, and who does not want to feel like they're wearing pajamas in public? Because I know that's always my goal. Then last but not least, I want to talk about this bag. I have been eyeing a very similar bag from a designer brand that I just wasn't really sure if I wanted to bite the bullet. And to be honest with you, I really have not been buying designer bags recently. Everything that I've been buying lately is, I don't know, like mid-range, because I just don't really love the flashy logos, and I feel like the quality is not always there. So I've been gravitating towards more like non-logo, non-branded bags, and I saw this one and I just had to have it. It does come in a few other colors, but it's 100% Italian leather. The stitching on this is insane. Like, if you told me this was like $700 or more, I would believe you. So it's very high quality. I love it. It's buttery soft. It has a magnetic closure. There's a few different pockets in there. I also really love the burgundy interior. That makes it feel very luxurious and premium. Chanel has that kind of like burgundy interior as well. So I love this. I can fit a lot in here. It's that east-west kind of style that's trending, but even though this is like a trendy kind of shape, I feel like it's also classic and timeless, and that's what I love about all the pieces that I got from Quince. They feel very timeless, and that's kind of like what I'm gravitating towards lately and shifting towards wardrobe-wise. By the way, it also comes with a dust bag, which is giving very premium high-end vibes as well. So yeah, that's everything that I got from Quince. You guys should definitely check them out. Click the link below. I will have all of the products linked as well. I would highly recommend them, 10 out of 10. And I don't feel like you guys will be disappointed. They have so many different categories as well. I haven't really dabbled in all of them, so if you guys are familiar with the brand and you have shopped with Quince before in other categories, let us know in the comments. I would love to hear your guys' feedback. But yeah, don't be surprised if you see me tagging and linking Quince stuff in the future, because I'm definitely going to be placing another order or multiple orders to fill up my closet, which, by the way, I have been working on my new closet. I've lived here for 2.5 years and I haven't had a closet, and I've had it designed, and they were supposed to be finished by the time this video was going to be going up, and that was supposed to be the second half of the video, but that is a story for another day. It's not done yet. So instead, we're going to be doing my go-to quick everyday makeup look. So if you want to see how I get my face to look like this, let's take it on back. All right, so now let's get into my very quick, minimal fall makeup routine that I like to do as a mom, because like I said, my style is just evolving. I like things that are a little bit more simple and minimal and quick because I am a mom and I just don't have the time or the desire to spend ages on my makeup most of the time. So for day to day, I really love to do a skin tint. This is the CIAO Tint and Protect, and I just love this. It has SPF 50. It feels like nothing on the skin, and It's lightweight, it lasts all day, and it doesn't look or feel too heavy. So it's very easy to just apply this. Then I'm just going to do a little dab of concealer. This one is a tiny bit light for me right now, but I do really love the formula. It's the Revlon Color Stay Flex Wear Full Cover. This is very, very similar to my favorite high-end concealer of the moment, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. So actually might just mix a tiny bit of the darker shade just so it's not like insane. But yeah, then I'll just go in and start blending that out. So I just love how smooth it is. It's great coverage and it's not too drying. Then I take a little bit of cream blush. I know a lot of people do this before their concealer. I just like to do it after because I feel like I have to go back in and add way more product if I do concealer next. But this is the Patrick Ta She Goes to the Gym. The cream side, obviously. And I used to always skip this step in my, quick makeup routine, but I found that my blush was just like fading too quickly throughout the day, so I started doing it again. And then I just take a powder puff and my Givenchy powder, and I just start setting my face, and I don't know, I feel like this is quicker and easier than using a loose powder, and it gives you that same blurred, mattified look, which I personally I'm a big fan of as someone who has more oily combo skin. Thou shall never skip bronzer no matter what. That is one of my 10 beauty commandments. So I'm using the LYS bronzer in the shade Courage. And I like to do this before my blush because I like the outer part of my cheeks to have more of a bronzy look. And this just adds, dimension, color, shape to the face. Like instantly, like I'm already looking better. I always put that in my crease as well. So in the fall, I like to go a little bit heavier with that in my crease and on the lower lash line. Just really kind of like smoke it out under there and like pull it out, because I like my eyes to just have a little bit more warmth. Then I always take a really like bright, like creamy shade. It doesn't have to be this specific palette, but this is the Lawless Dreamy Dozen, and I put that in my inner corner first, and it almost acts as like a concealer or like a brightener, and that's like the base, and it really just opens up the eye. And again, just using my finger. Then after you have that down, just take like a champagne color. And then you can go in, and this is gonna add like that sparkle of Victoria's Secret. And this is something I just never skip because it just brightens the eyes. And then whatever's left, we just bump it on the nose. And then I really quickly fill in my brows. I do tint mine. So it takes me like 3 seconds to like just fill in the little sparse areas, but I use the NYX Bladen shade in the shade Espresso. So then before I do my mascara, I'm just gonna do some blush, and I like to take a really nice like toasty brown shade. This is Say Ciao, and you know the drill, we just go ham. This has a little bit of a radiance to it because it's a baked powder, so it kind of acts like a glowy little treatment as well. I'll also drag it on my eyes as well. Just pull it out, which is why I didn't do my mascara yet. If I ever want a little bit more pink, I'll just go in with the Patrick Ta She Goes to the Gym in the powder side. Just add a little bit more of a rosy tone. Then once I have all of my face stuff done, and before I do anything to my eyelashes, I go in and buff my face, and I've been obsessed with the new Dior Nude Matte Filter Powder. This is so blurring, and it's just Dior, and they just feel like they know what they're doing. So I just go over everything really quick. Then I'm gonna spray my face with the Danessa Myricks Liquid Blurring Balm Setting Spray. Again, super blurring, makes your makeup last so nicely. All the sun just went away, so I'm sorry if the lighting got weird. Now I'm just gonna do some mascara. This is the Armani Vertigo Lift. This is a really nice, like, lengthening, separating kind of mascara. It's not too much for every day, I don't feel. Then I do a quick little bit of the NYX Brow Glue in the shade Black. I do really love this. The hold is great. It's really cheap, and it gets the job done. Then lastly, for lip, I'm going to use the Hue Van Gogh Fill It In Long Wear Lip Liner. This is like my perfect nude lip liner. And the shade of this is called Fill It In for a reason, because you can just fill in your whole lip with this, and it's like the perfect shade. And I love these. They're so creamy, but they also last a really long time on the lips. So I blend that out with my finger, and then I take my finger and I put it on my nose for more blushing effect. So you could just leave it like this. I'm gonna add a touch of a lip balm in the center. This is the Dibs Jam Jam Lip Plumping Lipstick Melt, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of this, just put it in the center. It has a plumping effect, adds a nice like sheer wash of color, and I'm using the shade Rhubarb Pie. And then if I have time, I'll put a little bit of chocolate brown liner in my waterline, just to kind of like deepen it up, and I just drag it out like a tiny bit, like right from the outer corner. I just drag it out, and then I use my finger to pull it out. So these are not like new techniques or anything, but this is just like my updated version. Sorry, the lighting keeps changing, but yeah, this is my go-to minimal makeup routine as of late. I know this seems like a lot of steps for some people, and their minimal is like spot concealing and brow gel, but I'm like an all or nothing kind of girl, and I can bang this out in like 7 minutes. If I can get looking cute and how I want to in under 10 minutes, that is a win for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Quince for sponsoring today's video. I will absolutely be placing an order with them ASAP now that I have experienced the quality. I'm obsessed. So definitely check them out, and I will see you guys next time.